Hi, my name is Reginald Martin, and I am the creator of the Transmutation Method. And today I wanted to talk about an idea that I've addressed on another level, and that's talking about us being energetic beings. And this time I want to talk about us in terms of energy, but also in terms of an idea. So I want to look at an old idea and look at it from a new perspective, okay, or from a different perspective, I should say. And that idea that we have been taught is the idea of heaven, okay. And again, I told you before, I grew up in a very religious, staunchly religious family, and the way that we were taught about heaven, or the way that I understood it when I was young, is that heaven was a place, you know, that it was a place that you go to. And I remember hearing preachers tell me that, you know, the streets are paved with gold, and you know, you have milk and honey and all these kinds of things about heaven. So it was taught like it was a literal place. Okay. Now, after I got up and got older, I looked at this idea, and I looked at the Bible, and I looked at the idea of what the Bible said that heaven was and where it was. And if you look in Luke chapter 17, verse 20 and 21, Jesus says that you cannot observe it, you cannot point to it, you cannot say there it is. The heaven is within, or the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of God is within. Okay, right there. When I looked at that myself, I was like, you know, wait a minute. And this is after time that I had studied metaphysics and different things, and now I'm looking at the Bible from a totally different perspective than what I was looking at it when I was taught younger, and when I was in the Christian faith, so to speak. So when I did finally recognize something, I started to connect the dots, so to speak. And I did recognize that a lot of biblical teachings, especially the ones of Christ, they were basically metaphysical teachings. Well, no basically to it. That's what they are. Because even in the Bible, Jesus says in John chapter 16, verse 25, that there will come a time that I will not have to speak to you in this figurative manner, that I can speak to you plainly about my Father. So when it comes to the idea of heaven, he was again speaking in a figurative manner. But he was saying that heaven, you cannot point to it, you cannot say there it is. Heaven is a place within. And what I connected heaven to was the idea of an energetic vibration. That heaven is that place of love, that place of joy that I've talked about before, that place of light, where we're talking about that the light of the energy of love flowing through our bodies, okay? The energy of light flowing through our bodies. And heaven is within, meaning that heaven is that place when your vibration is high. It is the ascension of your vibration, okay? So heaven, no, it's not a place. But when you're talking practically speaking about how you can look at biblical verses or biblical teachings in this sense, it does have a practical application if you understand the metaphoric idea that it represents. Happiness. Heaven is that place within, that happiness within, that high vibration, that joy within. Okay? If one of my favorite places to go, man, I love to go to Barnes & Noble, sit and read and have a mocha frappuccino or something, and just sit there and read. That's a joyful place for me to be. Okay, that is the idea of heaven. That is the idea of my vibration being raised, because I'm at that moment, I am spinning the energy of joy through my being, because it's something that I enjoy. So the idea that heaven is a place that you die and go to, that is such a limiting idea, because you're having to wait to get your reward. When in reality, and again, practically speaking, you should start to look at raising your vibration and creating your heaven here on earth, wherever that might be. Wherever you are, heaven is. You are creating that vibration within, that high vibration, that joy, that love that is filtering through your body, that energy of that high vibrational energy that is filtering through your body. That is the idea of heaven. That is the metaphoric place within you that you can bring forth to the world. You can bring forth to the universe. Okay? So you're not waiting to get it when you die. You're not waiting to meet and sit at the feet of God when you die. Okay? That is a place that you bring forth now. That is the practical idea of living through living your life through that metaphorical idea of raising your vibration and finding your happiness. Okay? So heaven is within you, wherever you make it, wherever you go. That is the kingdom of God. It is within you. All right? So, thank you for listening. Again, I'm Reginald Martin, and I am the creator of the Transmutation Method.